For some football. Baltimore Ravens. All that and more coming up next.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium. Greg, this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Williams. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. 17 yards on that connection. First down, L.A.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
The motion man is Nakua. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
Still first down.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. That's to Robinson. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Nakua open. He's got it. They lost him. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Play action now. Jackson. Open man. That's Bateman downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Again, it's Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Higbee. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Cup in motion. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. He finds Cup along the out route. And he'll be taken down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing again is Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate, but also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that?
And he's in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Aguilar goes off in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense. 2nd down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Baltimore.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's got him. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. He is in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On first and 10, Stafford. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Back to throw. Stafford. Huff brings it in left side. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Stafford to throw again. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Throw on third down, Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. To the air again, Stafford. He'll find his tight end. That's Higbee. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stafford. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On first down, Stafford. And that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On second down, here's Stafford. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Stafford now on third down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. We saw a fine performance in that first half from the running back, Kyron Williams. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number two kicks off. Hardy now with the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
Now, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will go all the way. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. Whoa. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Cup in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. They face second down and 7. The motion man is Nakua. Now a second down throw for Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still first down.
They'll go with Williams. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's a second and 12. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Injured player after the play, and that's Matthew Stafford, who is banged up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Punt team headed out for the Rams. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a second and 6. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, you're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll motion over Flowers. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Jackson now to throw on first down. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. On the give, here's Henry. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Still first down.
From the gun, Jackson. Off he goes. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Bateman is the motion man. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Point after now from Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead. is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Garoppolo. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jimmy G now on 2nd down. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
On 1st down, it is Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Jimmy G working from the gun here. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
Garoppolo from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A give, and here comes Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Jimmy G gonna go play action here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, But the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on second down. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Still first down.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll run. It's Henry. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and long for Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13. But it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt. The kick is
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.